let's talk about one of the hardest challenges we face on the twin flame journey. And that is when your beloved chooses someone over you, putting both you and your twin flame into a third party dynamic. And as many of you know, I am very familiar with third party dynamics. I have found myself in several third party dynamics with my twin flame. And not to mention that I was born into a third party energy. It's on both sides of my lineage, and every single relationship that I experienced was a third party dynamic. So, of course, my twin flame journey would be no different. But I want to talk about what it is that I learned every single time my beloved chose somebody over me. And honestly, I know that I'm not alone, so I want to know who it is that can relate to this. Who am I speaking to and tugging on your heartstrings? Because every time my beloved chose someone else, I literally would collapse inside. To me, it meant that I wasn't good enough. I got caught up in comparison, thinking, what did she have that I didn't have? I felt like I was being rejected. I felt like I was being replaced. And not to mention, I felt really unworthy. And what I learned that my ache, the pain, the struggle that I was experiencing had nothing to do with my twin. And it had nothing to do with who it was that he was choosing. And it had everything to do about me. And honestly, the more I stopped asking why he was choosing her over me and started asking where it is that I'm not choosing myself, and to look at how I was not choosing myself, that's when everything started to shift for me. Because I was opening myself up to see all the ways that I was abandoning myself. Because the third party dynamic wasn't ever about betrayal. It wasn't ever about rejection, and it wasn't ever about being punished. And what I learned was this was a mirror, and this was a sacred invitation for me to go within and to reclaim all of these parts of me that I kept hidden. And it ultimately began to be the portal that welcomed me back to my feminine power. And this is exactly why I created Untangled, which is a healing portal for the feminines on the twin flame journey who have found themselves in third party dynamics and keep looping in this. And it's time for you to clear this within your energy, within your body, within your timeline, so you can reclaim your feminine power. And what's really exciting is that Untangled goes